Very soon now they will tell you this is a media propaganda. Ukraine invites Russian mothers to come and get their captured sons in Kyiv. Ukraine has invited mothers to come and collect Russian troops captured during the ongoing conflict in the country. In an apparent attempt to embarrass Moscow, the Ukrainian Defense Ministry said a decision has been taken to hand over captured Russian troops to their mothers if they come to collect them in Ukraine, in Kiev. Really? Kiev Independent reports that Ukrainian civilians are providing captured Russians with tea and food and are letting them call their mothers via video chats. It comes after Ukraine's Deputy Prime Minister, Irina Vereshchuk, asked for the International Red Cross to help repatriate the dead bodies of Russian soldiers. Metro UK reports. Last week, she said, there are thousands of invaders' bodies. This is a humanitarian need. We ask for the bodies of the invaders to leave Ukrainian territory and go to Russia. We call upon Russians again to make it so that there are fewer bodies of your sons, of your men. Otherwise, there will be thousands of them. I say it again, victory will be ours. Last week, a platoon of Russian soldiers who surrendered claimed they were not aware they had been sent out to kill, according to the Ukrainian military. In a statement released on Thursday, the platoon's commander is said to have claimed he only lamented or learned on the invasion the day before and believed they were going to return home. A quote attributed to the commander, named as Konstantin, said, "Nobody thought that we were going to kill. We were not going to fight. We were collecting information." The claims were reiterated by Ukraine's ambassador to the US, Oksana, at a press conference in Washington, D.C. on Thursday. Russia is now on the 7th day of its invasion of Ukraine and is nowhere near running to schedule. Forces have been running out as they haven't brought enough supplies with them, assuming they would have had a quick victory in Kiev. Launching a three-pronged attack has made supplying soldiers more of a challenge. Troops have been met with far greater resistance from the Ukrainian people than was expected, and the longer the operation drags on, the more their morale is likely to fall. Since the attack by Russia started on February 24th, Ukraine has suffered widespread damages and loss of life amid Russia's major bombing campaign. The majority of attacks have been focused in the capital city of Kyiv, where Ukrainian President Zelensky is currently based. Russian President Putin is prepared to resume talks with Ukraine tonight in a bid to end the war, according to a Kremlin spokesperson. Inviting Russian mothers to come and get their captured sons. Are they still alive or what? Because according to one of the statements saying that they are giving them tea, that the civilians are giving them tea and food or whatever, and some of them have been by. Well, the president of Ukraine has proved how competent and brave he is. Zelensky, you too much. A lot of people will not believe on this. Zelensky is a kind-hearted man. He didn't even treat them as prisoners of war. My hero, maturity is not about age. The guy is by far more mature than his rival, brother Putin. This Ukrainian president has a heart of a gold filled with love. Your name will remain evergreen on the ground of time. And a lot of people are commending him, even with the singular statement from the US saying that they wanted to evacuate him. And evacuate him to where? He said no, he's not going there. That was not what he needed. But if he had agreed to be evacuated, that means what could have happened? That means the victory, they have just given the Russian the victory on a platter of gold. Well, Ukrainian president is a comedian indeed. Even as the war is trying to consume his country, he's still acting comedy with some people's emotions. This is war, not comedy show. Please surrender before your country is wiped out. Deceived fellow Western puppets. Really, you think you should just surrender like that? One button, Russia will wipe out Ukraine. Is doing this to show the Russians that he doesn't want any fight with them. Russia is their elder brother. It is not comedy, it is a strategy to get the pity of the international community and also of Russians and Putin. That is wisdom, if at all. This is a good gesture. Never hurt a prisoner of war, especially those that surrendered. Putin should do the needful and end this war he's creating. How can he just end the war? What, there's something he's looking for, and if he thinks if he does not get it, he's not going to back down. President Zelensky has proven himself as a competent and brave president of Ukraine by refusing the offer of evacuation or evacuating him and staying with his people to defend his country. I pray the war come to an end or as soon as expected. If not because of anything, for the sake of the people of Ukraine, we pray for God, mercy and intervention. This guy is a TV guy. He's been on set for a long time. He knows how to manipulate that. Manipulate what? Now, can you understand the difference between the white and black? Captured and kept at where? You have released prisoners to join the fight. Currently, most of the Ukrainian military base have been bombed by Russians. This is not the time for comedy. Operation Python Dance is going on in Ukraine. This dude is catching cruise with the lives of his citizens. As a born comedian, everything is a joke for him. This man doesn't want to kill. He has an empathy for the captured soldiers. You know, people with different opinions at this time around. So some people believe that this guy is acting or is making a comedy out of this whole thing. Okay, we can even say that he was joking, or maybe he think he was acting comedy, that he would have been evacuated. He would have left the country for a very long time since the whole thing started. A very competent and pragmatic leader who is always a step ahead of his opponents. If not for the military hardware and population of Russia, they would not stand a chance in terms of intelligence with his master strategies. With this gesture, he has shown love and magnanimity. Even as the battle continues, the difference is really clear. Nice gestures, kind-hearted young man, but I think it's too early to release them, as they may join back Russian army and fight the Ukrainians under the commandment of Putin. You would have just assured them of safety and home return after the war. So guys, let us hear your opinion and what you think about this. Thank you.